The history of American racewalking is much longer and colorful than many people might realize. Starting in the 1800s, racewalking, then called pedestrianism, was quite popular. Pedestrianism evolved over time into the formal sport of racewalking we know today. Leading the way was the Dean of American racewalking, Henry Laskow. After escaping from a German labor camp in World War II, Henry became one of the most dominant racewalkers in American history. In all, he titled 43 national titles, was a three-time Olympian, finishing as high as 7th in the 1948 Games in London, England, as well as winning the Maccabi Games 4 times from 1950 to 1965. Another great American racewalker, Ron Laird, actually amassed more senior titles than Laskow. Laird won an amazing 64 senior national titles en route to 4 Olympic team berths from 1960 to 76, while finishing 3rd in the World Cup in both 1967 and 1973. Laird never medaled at the Olympics. Neither did the great Ron Zinn, who showed so much potential in the 1960s, but had his career cut short when he left to serve in the Vietnam War. Zinn was one of the war's many unfortunate casualties. The realization of an Olympic medal was left to Larry Young, a 50K specialist. Young walked a smart race at altitude in the 1968 Olympic Games in Mexico City. Starting slow, the wise Young moved through the field and finished 3rd, ending the long drought for the USA Olympic racewalkers. Young went on to repeat his bronze medal achievement in the 1972 Games in Munich. While the early history of racewalking was dominated by men, 2 women, both named Susan, dominated early women's racewalks. Sue Braddock came on the scene first, winning the race that would later be named the World Cup. While women's walking was not appreciated by all, Braddock's accomplishments are respected by all that know the sport. Her total of 23 national titles is still tops today. Sue Leers gave Braddock a walk for her money. Both battled many times, with Leers taking home an impressive 17 national titles as well. Leers also finished impressively at the World Cup, competing at it 3 times with 2 top 10 performances. During their competitive careers, women's racewalking was not part of the Olympics. Had it been, both probably would have made the team multiple times. This video is brought to you by Racewalk.com and the non-profit organization USA Racewalking Foundation. Visit Racewalk.com for a wealth of free information about racewalking, as well as many other instructional books and videos, including several new titles called The Racewalking Revolution. Visit usaracewalking.org to help support USA Racewalkers.